Welcome to the Leo full moon on Valentine's Day, February 14th. Now, if you want to know about how the Leo full moon is affecting you individually, you go to my February astrology forecast and I go into detail on all of the 12 signs of what the Leo full moon means for you, your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. You can go there and take a look at that. Also, if you want to read about the full report I've done on the Leo full moon, you can go to my blog and you can read it there. Now, this is an awesome full moon. It's uplifting, it's positive, it's energizing. The moon is in playful Leo. The sun is in determined Aquarius. Aquarius and Leo are party signs. They rule the area of life that has to do with true love and romance, and your friends, your hopes, your wishes. So when these two signs are being activated like this, the universe is saying, party, have fun, connect with your inner child, love yourself, be there for you. Really tune into what your inner child needs. Your inner child is your soul. When you connect to your soul, you connect to your power. You connect to your authentic self. When you live from your authentic self, when you live from your soul, you are the master of your destiny. It doesn't matter what's going on in the stars. It doesn't matter what's going on in the astrology. When we are self-directed from our core being, from who we really are, we are living powerfully and effectively. And we're irresistibly attractive. And this is a great program to follow, to become more attractive. Because the more attractive we are, the more we attract to us the things that we want and desire. Whether it's great relationship, a better job, more money, more success. It's all about the law of attraction. That which is within us is what we draw to us. So if we want to change the outside, we have to shift on the inside. And being attractive has to do with our inner beauty. It has to do with how authentic we are, how real we are, how much we're connecting to that truth, that inner being, and that beauty shines through. So yes, we want to work on the outer, we want to stay fit, we want to stay strong, we want to stay healthy, but we also want to be creating our beauty from inside, and from that place of inner beauty and inner strength, we attract to us others who are also walking their talk, living from their authentic self, being who they truly are. Now, this is a fun moon. This is a wonderful moon. Leo rules the area of life that has to do with your creative self-expression. It has to do with being athletic. It has to do with your inner child, your outer children. It has to do with your self-confidence. It has to do with being outgoing. It has to do with true love, romance, and love affairs. And isn't it interesting that it's falling on Valentine's Day? Aquarius has to do with your hopes and wishes in life. It has to do with the love you receive from others. It has to do with being lucky, being fortunate, your goals in life, your friends in life. Aquarius is fixed air. Leo is fixed fire. These are very powerful signs. I love working with Aquarians because what you see is what you get. Who they are on the inside is who they are on the outside. You don't have to guess and try to figure out, oh, I'm dealing with Jekyll and Hyde here. Aquarius lets you know what they think, who they are, what they need, what they want, and I dig that. I dig that. I can work with that. It's harder to work with people when, you know, they're presenting one thing, but then they've got this other side that they're not talking about, but that's really much, you know, important to them as well. So, you know, this is going to be a really interesting full moon because we have very powerful energies with the Leo and the Aquarius. And so, you know, people are going to be out there with their emotions. They're going to be out there with their feelings. I think people are going to be very direct in what they want from us and what they're experiencing. Now, Mercury is retrograde at this time, so that throws another twist in it. And with Mercury retrograde, the communication is challenged, being clear, being direct, because when Mercury goes retrograde, we go subconscious. And when we go subconscious, we think, we're showing up at the right time, or we've given the astrologer the right date of birth, only to find out that we didn't. And so with Mercury retrograde, it's always best to double check the details and recheck things and refocus so that you are moving from a place of focused intention, like, okay, I know my appointment's at 11, or I know, this person is coming in, so it's a very interesting time to navigate at the Leo full moon, which is going to have big emotions. It can be big drama too, right? Because whatever you feel, you're going to feel it. All right, we're in Leo, okay? And Aquarius, it's going to show the opposite, because Aquarius is an intellectual, fixed, determined air sign. So it can be the side of us that's very rational, right? Very practical. I'm going to be very detached here. I'm going to be very practical. But then there's the Leo side that's saying, practical, forget that. You just crossed my boundaries. I'm going to let you know. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this full moon plays out. But it's a wonderful energy. It is an upbeat energy. It is a positive energy. It is a playful energy. But it's big energy. It's not a quiet little moon. This is a big moon. This is a Leo moon. Big. Larger than life. And what's interesting is Saturn is squaring it. Now, Saturn's not tight on it. It's not at a 0 degree mark. Saturn is 3 degrees away from the moon and the sun, but Saturn is there. So Saturn is there to remind us, where have you gone too far? Okay? Are you too focused on work at the expense of your health? Are you too focused on work at the expense of your emotional needs, your personal needs? Don't have a personal life because you work 24/7, 7 days a week? Okay, Saturn's going to show that to you. Or are you too focused on the relationship, the other person, at the expense of your career, at the expense of your work? Saturn wants to know. Saturn is T-squaring the moon, your personal emotional needs, and the sun, your will, your success in life, who you are in the world, who you are on a soul level. And so with Saturn T-squaring this, Saturn wants to know how, where have you gone too far? Where have you gone to the extreme? Where are you out of balance, right? Where are you not taking care of yourself? Where are you not showing up for you? A lot of times we can fall madly in love with someone and forget ourselves, right? We meet someone really great, we're totally enthralled, we forget to include ourselves in the relationship. So be aware, Saturn's going to point that out to you, is, whoa, I'm going too far here. Wait a minute, I got to include me in my day, right? Or I'm a workaholic, all I do is work, and it's like, well, when do you sleep? Well, when do you have time to meditate? When do you have time to exercise? When do you have time to catch your breath? Right? That's an imbalance. And Saturn will show that to us. Saturn's also going to show you at the Leo full moon where your heart may not be into something. So Saturn's going to show you, is your heart really in it? Is your heart really in this job you're doing? Is your heart really in where you're living? Is your heart really in this relationship? That's what Saturn is here to show us. And it's good, because when Saturn corrects us or brings to conscious awareness something we've been doing unconsciously or subconsciously, like Mercury's retrograde all the time, that's how we can shift it. We can't change what we don't acknowledge. So Saturn brings to our attention, I'm not taking enough time for myself. Or I'm forgetting me in this relationship. Or I'm forgetting me in my work. And that's an imbalance, right? So this is important, what Saturn is going to show you this week and next week. Because as we build towards the full moon, it's a very intense, enlightening time. The moon is gaining in light, so that means we're gaining in consciousness. Even when it wanes afterwards, we're still digesting and assimilating what we've learned over this full moon, which is very valuable, you see? Because The whole reason we're here is to expand consciousness, to evolve. And we all have our learning experiences. And this isn't about like how smart you are, because you are smart, you are intelligent, but it has to do with our blind spots. It has to do with our lessons, where we are experiencing. That's what the natal chart shows the astrologer. I never look at a chart and go, oh, this is good, this is bad. It's always, okay, what is this soul chosen to experience, right? It's the same thing with the family. You choose your family based on who you need to become. So it's never in a negative or judgmental perspective. It's always, I'm like an investigator. I always want to understand what's going on. I'm not here to decide what's good or bad, because what's good for me may be bad for you. What's good for you may be terrible for me. See, it's like what flavor ice cream you like. It's going to be unique to each person. So you want to live your life based on what's right for you. Right relationship, right living location, right job, you see. And when we do that, then we're following our own inner compass, and that's how we make life irresistibly attractive. That's how we can live in the flow of life and allow the wave to carry us, rather than being in this state of resistance. Now, another fabulous thing that's happening here with this Leo full moon is Mars. I love Mars in Libra is in delicious aspect with this full moon. Mars is sextiling the moon. Whew, it's hot, baby, it's hot. And Mars is trining the sun. So if you're feeling limited by Saturn, or you're feeling kind of like, oh, I'm so tired of this or tired of that, and okay, Saturn, you did show me I'm not taking enough care for myself. Okay, Mars is in here going, I'm the way out. Okay, so Mars is your way out. Mars is in gorgeous aspect to this full moon. Mars is our energy. Whenever I look at someone's Mars in their chart, I'm always looking to see how they use that to get what they want in life, because Mars is our drive. Mars is our get up and go. Mars is what gets you out of bed in the morning. Mars is what gets you in your car and drives you down the road, right? Mars is so important because it's our energy, it's our drive, it's our passion, it's our will to get things done. It's our ability to get things done. So Mars in this gorgeous aspect with the sun and the Mercury and the moon is saying to us, you know, if you're feeling restricted here, go over here. If you're feeling held back here, where is there an opening? I'm going to give you energy. So if you need to get the job done, here I come, I'm Mars, I'm giving you the energy to finish the project. I'm giving you energy to be successful. And so Mars is uplifting us at this gorgeous Leo full moon, this party moon, this fun-filled moon. And Mars is saying, you know, focus on what you can get done. Focus on what you can do. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Don't worry about, you know, what other people think or what other people are doing. Stay focused on what you can do. Stay focused on what you need to do. Stay focused on what you want to do. And you will be successful. You will watch yourself achieving what you need to achieve, getting done what you need to get done, and with extra energy to do it. Yay! So it's a gorgeous Leo full moon. I love this energy. Mercury is coming closer to the sun, and you're going to get a message at this moon too. So whether you get it on the moon or the next day, the universe has a specific message for each and every one of you. When Mercury and the sun unite like this, there's a message from Creator for you specifically, depending on where Aquarius lands in your natal chart. And again, go to the astrology forecast, or if you don't know your natal chart, you can go to my homepage and you get a free natal chart at the bottom of my homepage. You just click in your information and there's your natal chart, and you can see where Aquarius is in your natal chart. And then you're going to get that wonderful insight into what the universe is revealing to you at the time of this gorgeous full moon. This is a party moon. So you want to party, because right after this moon, on the 18th, the sun will shift into Pisces. And that's when we're really stepping in to the emotional side of life. We move from the cerebral, Aquarius, the intellectual, knowledge, intuition, into the psychic, dreamy realm of Pisces. Then the nodes shift into Aries and Libra on February 22nd. This is gorgeous too. I love this astrology because I have lots of Libra and lots of Leo and Sagittarius, and it just sextiles all of my Leo and Sagittarius. So I'm really thrilled about the nodes moving into Libra and Aries, and that starts on the 22nd, and that's going to go for the next 18 months. And that pours positive energy into, well, of course, the Libras and the Leos and the Saggies and the Aquarians and the Geminis, and so there's an upliftment coming here for the air signs and the fire signs. We've been splashing around the water long enough. And then Mercury will go direct on the 28th. And I go into detail on the nodes in the February forecast. So if you want to know about what that means for you, again, go to the specific Aries through Pisces forecast. So this is an awesome full moon. It's a party moon. You want to party. You want to have fun. You want to, really connect to your inner child. And the more you connect to your inner child, the more you connect to your outer children. And you want to laugh and play, see the lighter side of life. Sometimes we take life way too serious. This full moon is here to remind us to, don't forget to laugh. Don't forget to be silly. Don't forget to play. You're an eternal child, right? The outside, we get older, but inside, we are eternal children in this cosmic play we call life.